Welcome to Lost Girl Therapy. I am in a season of change and you guys are going to come along with me for it. So I am moving to London very, very soon to go embark on a writing course for 6 months. And I've mentioned on this channel before that I love to write. I've written a few fiction novels. I've written a bunch of Lost Girl Therapy books, and I just wanted to hone the skill. I also was really in a space where I needed a change in my life. And it's been a weird process because I talk with clients and I talk on this channel so often about trusting your instincts and leaning into it and finding what fulfills your soul and just following that path. And I don't talk enough about how hard it actually is to execute. And in the weeks leading up to me finding out if I had gotten into this program, I was racked with uncertainty. I was throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks, and I refused to sit still. And it's something that I know I needed to do, but I hated doing because I knew that if I sat still and if I felt my feelings and if I actually processed what I was doing, I might actually pay attention to the fear and I might actually feel it. And not fear that it won't work out, but the fear that comes with change, that I am quite literally uprooting my life intentionally to change it. And I, historically as a person, am somebody who holds on to situations for far longer than are meant for me because I hate change. I don't do well with it. I get really stressed out. I get really anxious about it. And this time around, I challenged myself to sit with the change or at least not fight it as much. And I can tell you on a core level, it has been one of the most intense, stressful periods of my life because I was fighting all of those habitual instincts that I had created since I was a kid. All of those self-sabotaging mechanisms, all of those self-doubt mechanisms, all of those things that start to bubble up to the surface, those inner child wounds, those those habits that start to take away the potential for good things to come in. And in the past, I've never fought those. In the past, even when good things were about to happen, like the day before something would happen, I would self-sabotage. And on some level, I think the internal narrative was like, this is what's meant to happen. And this time around, after all of the work that I've done in my own therapy, and after all of the times that I've actually seen clients embrace change without self-sabotage, and I've noticed that if they could do it, why couldn't I had to fight the instinct to run away from what I felt what was meant for me. And even now, as I'm talking to you guys, I'm nervous. Even now, as I'm about to embark on this really big change and all of these great things are probably going to happen, I am nervous that I'm taking myself out of a life that I already have without knowing if it's going to work out. And I think that that's where the conversation around trust and around instinct and around just faith in yourself starts to come in, because when you have nothing else to believe in, you have no choice but to turn to yourself. And trust me when I tell you, I have had 1,000 things try to pull me out of this space. And it has been incredibly difficult to stay here, to stay in this moment that says, I don't know how it's going to work out, but it's going to work out. I don't know where this is going, but I know that this feels right. The only thing that I know for sure is that staying here feels worse than trying something new. And sometimes that's enough. And if you guys are on this journey, if you're somebody who is getting ready to make a change, if you are trying to psych yourself up into uprooting your life as you know it in the hopes of something different or something more fulfilling or something better, know that I'm right here with you. We're going to be doing this together because I think it's really important to talk about all of the ways that change manifests for us, especially because it doesn't always show up in that crisp, bright, everything is so perfect, everything is so amazing, everything worked out for me. In my experience, change has come with I don't know if this is going to work, the only thing that I can rely on is my own instincts and my soul. And I have to learn how to bank on myself, because when I have, things are great.